Aries. Aries symbol with minor challenging aspects affecting judgment in spots today. Dear Aries, it may be best to keep things simple. Still, you could feel some discontent, and a slight change may help freshen you up. A good part of you is tuning into your goals and ambitions, but they're competing with a natural need to unwind and relax. You'll find a way to satisfy both needs, but restlessness can stir before you get there. Try not to overextend yourself. Fortunately, as the day advances, you're in a good place to come to agreements or a satisfying feeling of cooperation. Taurus. Taurus symbol. A lack of a clear plan or worry over unfinished business today suggests it's best to pace yourself or catch your breath, dear Taurus. Minor challenging aspects can contrast your drive for exploration and experimentation and your need for results. Remember that today is not ideal for making big decisions, as you can be divided. As the day advances, it's easier to feel motivated. It's a good idea to handle the areas over which you have control and try not to worry as much about those things you can't. Sharing opinions and long-term goals can be strengthening. Finding mutual interests may be an excellent way to smooth relationships over. Gemini. Gemini symbol with today's minor challenging aspects. Dear Gemini, judgment can be a bit off, and restlessness is possible. On the one hand, you have a strong desire for a more in-depth exploration of a topic, or you seek more intimacy and involvement with someone. On the other, the outside world calls to you. Keep in mind that any problems cropping up today due to this fundamental conflict will likely resolve quickly if you focus on moderating your expectations and actions. Aim to pace yourself. Later today, you stand to learn a lot about yourself or a particular person/project in your life. You're also in great shape for research or an absorbing passion project. Cancer. Cancer symbol. Rushing can lead to the scattering of your energies and accomplishing little at the end of it today, dear Cancer. It may be best to take a time out from heavy thinking if possible. Signals can quickly get confused, and you are especially sensitive to others' affairs and moods. You may need to tune some things out to take better care of yourself. Sometimes taking in too much information can leave you feeling insecure, and today could very well go that way. Look to the bigger picture for comfort now. Later today, you can be quite determined to bring balance and equality to a partnership or your life, in general. Instead, recognizing the power of your relationships can help you feel stronger. Leo. You can be primarily focused on your deeper feelings and needs with the moon in your solar 8th house all day, dear Leo. You seek the meaning behind others' behavior. Aim to dig deep when determining what you need instead of blindly seeking out comfort objects, since unrest experienced today is likely about spiritual and emotional needs. It's not especially easy to get your message across well or even out of your mouth today, but doing some big picture thinking can be helpful. Later today, attending to your daily affairs or duties is empowering. Getting a handle on your daily routines and improving habits seem ideal ways to feel good about yourself. Excellent energy is with you for productivity when you get your mind to the right place. Virgo. With the moon in your partnership sector all day, dear Virgo, listening to or helping out someone special can be satisfying. It's a time of the lunar month for gathering up more strength through your connections. You seem particularly in need of some feedback or connection. Today's energies are good for sensitivity to issues that might be brewing around you, but there can be some difficulties getting to any solid conclusions. There can also be divided feelings or some restlessness as you try to integrate conflicting urges. Moderation and pacing yourself can be challenging but will solve many problems today. As the day advances, you'll find it easier to concentrate or settle down. You can feel particularly powerful as you develop a hobby or creative project. Libra. It's best not to jump into or out of something too hastily today, dear Libra. There can be competitive or frustrating elements with a project or person, and it can be challenging to unwind. Restlessness may lead to risk-taking or excessiveness, but it's best to think twice. Watch for buying into a dream of an ideal situation, particularly regarding work or health, without first researching. As the day advances, bonding or developments in your personal life empower you. You're in better shape to negotiate and compromise. Scorpio. You're in a creating and sharing mood with the moon in your solar 5th house today, dear Scorpio. It's best to get the facts before you jump into something today, but it can be a good day for personal enjoyment. With some minor challenging transits stirring restlessness, there can be some confusion, or you could feel that things are very much up in the air. Personal projects that seem outdated or slow to advance can frustrate you, but it's not so easy to discipline yourself just for now. It's a good time to visualize what you'd like to do with your life, but not ideal for finalizing agreements. It may be best to keep your plans in your head for the time being. Sagittarius. Today's transits are not ideal for spending or discipline, dear Sagittarius. Try not to set yourself up for disappointment by expecting too much, too soon. If you recognize what you truly want, you can shake things up in constructive ways, but it can be difficult to get to that place with conflicting desires. As the day advances, you can feel motivated to sort out money matters or valuables. You benefit from organizing or preparing your practical affairs, even in small ways, which can be both rewarding and comforting. Taking care of your future self is empowering. Capricorn. The moon spends the day in your solar 3rd house, dear Capricorn, and you can be very communication focused. There can be some challenges getting messages across clearly, nevertheless. It's best to take extra care with critical communications, but try not to invest too much energy into the rest. Keep in mind that you won't get everything you want to do accomplished well unless you take good care of mind, body, and spirit. Minor clashes between the planets suggest possible restlessness or divided interests leading to overspending or other excesses. Staying in the here and now can be difficult today, and the desire to escape is strong. However, as the day advances, putting things in order can help ground you. Your attention turns to harmony in your connections, but you're also taking the lead and proving your independence. It's an enjoyable time to learn and guide. Aquarius. Paying attention to your special possessions or taking care of money matters can be satisfying with the moon in your solar 2nd house all day, dear Aquarius. While there can be some tensions or restlessness to manage, you can find ways to work with the energy instead of allowing it to work you up. Part of you wants to tuck yourself away, while another part wants to be productive. Self-discipline is not especially natural today. Later today, you're in good shape for some reflection that can ultimately lead you to redirect yourself in personal and professional arenas. It's not an ideal time for activities that require a realistic judgment call, but you can find ways to enjoy yourself. Pisces. With the moon in your sign all day, dear Pisces, your needs, projects, and those things that boost your spirits are in focus. Look for ways to do something just a little differently to keep thinking and relating fresh. There could be false leads or poorly researched advice circulating. Keep things light and aim to enjoy yourself rather than focusing on the little things going wrong. Your desire for personal time seems to compete with your need for collaboration or social urges today, and moods can go up and down as a result. Be gentle with yourself and your activities and projects for best results now. Later today, friendships can bring in support and enjoyment.